The reversal of desire. Hey, it's Dr. McLean, Vital Energy Chiropractic. This is a concept that kind of goes against logically what makes sense, but if we really want to improve our lives, if we want to get healthy, this is something we really have to lean into. And that's the concept they call the reversal of desire, which means getting comfortable with being uncomfortable. Now, this doesn't have to be anything extreme, but I think this is such an important concept in our world today because we have so many things that make us comfortable. And I'm not complaining because I love all the creature comforts of life, but we have, controlled temperature environments every place we go, even in our vehicles now, right? We've got air conditioning, heated seats and air conditioned seats. We've got running water. You flip a switch and electricity comes on. We've got all these creature comforts that makes it really easy for us not to have to get out of our comfort zone. But even hiding behind a computer, right? Instead of having a difficult conversation, we can try to text somebody or email them instead of having a face-to-face or at least on the phone conversation. And I'm not saying it's always the right solution, but there's times we've got to lean into that discomfort if we want to grow. And maybe you've heard this statement before, but everything that you desire is just outside of your comfort zone. Otherwise, you would already have that. Now, sometimes going outside of your comfort zone simply means giving one thing up. So for example, doing your spinal rehab, doing your traction, doing your wobble seat, it takes some time, right? It's not always physically uncomfortable. Sometimes it can be because your spine is inflamed or you've got some spasms. So there can be some physical discomfort there. But a lot of times it's the discomfort of going, well, I really want to go watch Netflix or surf my social media or go do this other thing here instead of taking the time out of my schedule to go do the physical chiropractic rehab. Or same thing again, whether it's working out or having that difficult conversation with somebody that you know, it's getting outside that comfort zone. So it doesn't always have to be physical pain, right? Sometimes that is true with working out. If you haven't worked out for a long time, you go to the gym, it's gonna be uncomfortable initially. But what you wanna look at is that's gonna pay huge, huge dividends. But the other thing too is when you push outside your comfort zone, then it gets comfortable, right? So if you're not working out right now and you start doing 5 or 10 push-ups a day, that's not a huge stretch. You live outside of your comfort zone. You do it every single day, and then pretty soon it's easy to do 10 push-ups. Maybe 20 push-ups is hard. Then you start doing 20 push-ups, and 20 push-ups is easy, but 30 push-ups is hard. So when you extend and get outside that comfort zone, it gets more comfortable and it gets easier, right? So that could be with nutrition, again, giving up those things that you really love to have something that might not taste as good initially, but then it does start to taste good. And it doesn't mean we have to sacrifice everything. We can get a lot of the best worlds, but there's a statement from Jim Rohn. He always said that discipline weighs ounces and regret weighs pounds or tons, right? So if we can do a little bit of discipline now, get out of that comfort zone, little pieces at a time, it's gonna create all this huge freedom in our lives. And that's really true when it comes to your health. If you can do the uncomfortable things now, taking time out of your schedule to come get adjusted, taking time out of your schedule to do your spinal rehab, to prep for your meals, so you're eating a little bit healthier food, take a little bit of time out of your schedule for your spiritual health. Those things might get you outside of your comfort zone, but they're gonna get you so much more comfortable down the road. So lean into that discomfort. Again, it doesn't have to be an extreme, but what's one area that you can think of right now that you need to get outside of your comfort zone? Is it physical? Is it emotional? Maybe there's emotional stress in your life that you've got to have a difficult conversation with yourself or somebody else. What's that thing? Think of one thing right now and take one step in that direction today. Take 2 minutes. If it's physical health, start with 5 or 10 push-ups. Just do something to get that ball rolling. And again, it's going to create massive comfort in your life down the road.